So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 57 of our Portsmouth career mode on the PS4 FIFA 15. And we're going to be kicking off this episode with an away game up against Derby County, and they've got a very, very strong squad. They've got the likes of Chris Martin up front, and they've got one of my the players that I would love to sign in the likes of Will Hughes. He is a very, very good player. I'm sure many other YouTubers have used him as well. I'm sure he's very familiar with you guys as well. I'm sure you definitely know who he is. But unfortunately, they're a little mess up in the defence, and Derby do actually get the first goal in the game just before the 20th minute mark. And actually there, I thought it was Winter actually took out Ayan. Ayan did actually make the good possession of the ball, and then Winter took him out. And actually there, it was actually Winter, yeah, that took him out as he blocked the pass as well. And basically that was Winter's fault. But that wasn't. It was basically just a game error. There was nothing really much I could do about that thing. But then in the just before half time, or just after half time, sorry, we do get a good chance with Benzia. He has a good shot, but unfortunately it was a reasonably good save from the Derby goalkeeper there. But unfortunately for us, they do actually get the second goal of the game as they play a lovely 1-2 to run past the defenders. They have a lovely finesse shot and they slot it past the goalkeeper, or our goalkeeper, and they make double their lead. And it looks like the game was pretty much wrapped up for them then. We was not playing well in this game, and it looked like we were going to be losing the 3 points here up against Derby. They were a decent side. They were sitting around about the top of the table, but actually there, it was still too easy for him. We shouldn't have let them score as easy as they did. And then straight after that, Dembele does actually go through. He runs past Bryson. He keeps on going. As you know what I'm going to do. He cuts inside, fake shots in. He's now through past Andy Keogh. He cuts back inside once again, and he finishes the ball round the goalkeeper into the back of the net. And we were now got our foot back in the game. It looked like we could maybe try and get a comeback in this game, as there's still plenty of time to get that equalising goal and hopefully try and get the goal, which would really do well for us if we could actually go ahead and get it. But unfortunately, in the 90th minute, they do actually get another goal, and they ended up beating us 3-1. It was a good ball across the box, and unfortunately, that once again, our defending was all over the place. There was no one at the back post. I think it was more to do with we were going upfield, trying to get that all-important goal, which would have managed to save us a point from the game. But unfortunately, just wasn't to be, and we ended up losing that game 3-1 against Derby, and we pretty much got embarrassed in that one. So we didn't want that to continue, and we wanted to try and rectify our errors against Huddersfield. And we put out one of our probably our strongest side for this one. And actually, they do actually have a good goalkeeper. They have Smithies in goal, who's a very, very good player. Apart from that, nothing special. They didn't have anything special, but the first chance of the game does actually fall to us. Comes to Vitinho, and Vitinho scores an absolutely lovely goal there just before the 5th minute mark, and he does the lovely worm celebration, which I didn't know how I actually managed to do it. I just pressed a button and he suddenly done the worm celebration. But actually there was a lovely first control and a lovely powerful finesse shot into the bottom corner there, beating Smithies with the defender rushing in from the back as well, sliding in. And I thought he was a little bit lucky there, Vitinho, they didn't get injured, because that could have really damaged his leg, but thankfully it didn't. And the next chance of the game does actually come to us with Benzia. Has a really good shot there, but unfortunately for us, the goalkeeper there does make a really good save and deny Benzia. But unfortunately for us, just after the 30-minute mark, they do actually get a really good chance there, and they do actually punish us for some poor defending once again, and they come through the defence and slot the ball past Mitzi Gutskin. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, even though I know you guys have told me how to pronounce it, but it's still very hard to pronounce. But Jacob Butterfield does actually score a goal for them, which unfortunately for us is a little bit disappointing. But we do actually get the ball straight back here with Benzia. Benzia was through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He does do very well. He cuts inside. He does lovely, lovely skill there. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper there does make a really good save with his feet and deny us once again from getting that goal, which would put us in front. But Bartram whips the ball in the box, comes to Benzia. Benzia gets a good head on it, but unfortunately, nothing come off of it, and they did manage to get the ball clear. But worst case scenario, in the 45th minute, a lovely ball gets played across from them, and it was a lovely header there, but unfortunately for us, it still found its way into the back of the net, and I don't know how they managed to score from that far out from a header, and especially when there's 2 men on him, and he still managed to score. But here, Vitinho here in the 63rd minute, lovely fake Rabona, cuts inside, has a lovely shot with his left foot, and finds the bottom corner, or finds the back of the net. And the 65th minute, he manages to level the score, and what a fantastic goal it was there. Lovely fake Rabona, leaves 2 for dead, cuts inside, and the sheer pace and actually on the ball beat the Huddersfield goalkeeper. And hopefully that could spike something to try and get, or try and urge us to try and get a goal, because we just not playing well in either of the games. But in the 78th minute, we do get a good chance when Yang has a good shot, but once again, the Huddersfield goalkeeper pulls off an absolutely fantastic save and denies us, and that's actually how the game finished. The squad report actually there's the new player that we've actually got. And this is actually the squad report for our team. So if you guys feel free to stop and have a look at any of the players that you would like to have a good look at, and feel free to pause the video just to have a look if I'm going too quickly. But a lot of our players are actually doing extremely well. McAvoy's actually got up to a 68 now. We've got Benzia up to a 73. We've got Niang up to a 76. We've got Dembele up to a 73, and Gorka's now a 71. And a lot of our players are just going up. And actually there, Mitri Gushkin actually has gone up as well. Vitinho has also gone up to a 74 rated now, and pretty much the players that are left now we don't actually really use. And Bartram, unfortunately for us, is getting on a little bit now. So I'm actually thinking of selling Bartram in January and try and get a little bit of money for him and try and replace him with maybe a player that can play on the wing, or maybe we'll have to just put St. Maximin out wide, as he'll do the job as well, or maybe just play Amiobi as a first team player instead of a substitute. But the last game of this episode was going to be up against Leeds away from home, and it was a lovely stadium. And this stadium actually is not Leeds, because I know I did mention it before. It's actually a default stadium, and I would love to play in this stadium because it is really, really nice. But we did put our strongest squad for this one with Benzia, Dembele, Mayobi, Vitinho, etc. But unfortunately for us, they do get the first chance of the game, and I don't know how he managed to miss from there. It was basically a penalty, and he put it wide. And now in the 32nd minute, they do get another good chance, and they get the ball across. They have a good shot, but thankfully for us, it just goes over the bar, and we were basically riding our luck in this game. But here, the ball comes out wide to Hernandez. Hernandez has a shot, and it was an absolutely fantastic goal there as he fires it past the Leeds United goalkeeper and puts us 1-0 up. And our left back, who's recently just gone up to a 70 rated, scores an absolutely wonderful goal there with his left foot, beat the goalkeeper with sheer pace. Even the player on the line couldn't do anything about it. And actually there, Hernandez does extremely well to actually get there and fire that one into the back of the net and the half volley, and pretty much destroy all of their hopes. But unfortunately, straight after that, Benzia was now down injured, and Benzia was now going to be out for a long period of time. So the player that was going to come in was going to be actually in this game, we'd actually take McAvoy in and put Niang up front. But in the up and coming games, I can tell you now, we do actually decide to play Hurtado, obviously because he's also a very good player. But Gorka here tries a lovely free kick there, but unfortunately for us, the goalkeeper makes an absolutely delightful save and denies us from doubling our lead and getting our second goal of the game. But from the resulting corner, we do actually whip the ball in the box from Niang. It comes to McAvoy, and McAvoy gets lovely contact on the header. This time the goalkeeper can't get anywhere near it, and just before the half-time interval, we managed to double our lead and get that all-important, crucial goal, which pretty much could give us a little bit of space now, and hopefully we can manage to maintain that and try our very best not to let this lead slip out of our fingers. And if not, it will only be the first win we've actually got in this episode, which is a little bit disappointing, but hopefully we can try and get there. But lovely skill there from Niang, cuts inside, a little bit lucky there with the rebounds. It comes to Dembele, he hits it inside of the post, and it rolls into the back of the net in the 60th minute. And now pretty much the 3 points were guaranteed, and the Leeds goalkeeper, I would have thought he'd be kicking himself, because he's been playing absolutely brilliant, and it's just his defenders have let him down, and the sheer class of our strikers. And here in the 82nd minute, Amiobi does very well. He cuts inside, plays the ball to Wilson. Wilson has a good first touch and fires it past the Leeds goalkeeper. And we were now 4-0 up against Leeds, and which is always extremely good to see. And another real goal festival, to be honest, against a team that are doing pretty well in the league, and also a team that were previously had very, very good players. But unfortunately for us, they do get consolation goals. Wootton goes through, he goes for our side defence, plays the ball to Sharp, and Sharp fires it past our goalkeeper into the back of the net. But that's actually how the game is going to finish, and we ended up picking the 3 points up against Leeds, and that was actually how we're going to finish the episode. So if you did enjoy the episode, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's very, very much appreciated. And I really do hope to see you next time for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode very, very soon, and James Wilson picked up man of the match. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.